Hey everyone, welcome back to another Mattel Jurassic World Dominion review. Today we're taking a look at the extreme damage Atrociraptor. Finally, the Atrociraptor squad is complete with the release of Tiger here. Now the extreme damage line is exclusive to Walmart's in the US. This figure is part of Wave 3. Now Wave 2 had the Quilmesaurus in it. Thankfully, Wave 2 is showing up here and there in the US at Walmart. Seems to completely skip my area. I found Tiger here at one of my local Walmarts the other day. Actually, all three of my Walmarts got this figure in, and it was the only one from Wave 3 they got. It seems like they're shipping in solid cases. I've seen about 20 of Tiger between three Walmarts, and still looking for that Genodectes, however the hell you pronounce it. But man, what a pain in the ass the extreme damage line has been to collect ever since a few years ago when Fallen Kingdom came out. It's been an absolute nightmare for collectors to get their hands on all the figures. Just the distribution is absolutely terrible, and yet again it looks like Walmart completely over-ordered on Wave 1. All my stores are just jam-packed full of Raptors and Dimetrodons and Solaris. I was actually surprised they put these on the shelves because there's really no room for them. A lot of these were found at the top shelf in the toy aisle, but at least they're showing up in the US, so we have to pay like crazy prices like with the Gasosaurus disaster. But yeah, I absolutely hate Walmart exclusives, more almost as much as I hate the Indoraptor itself. I collect Transformers too, and if you collect Transformers, yeah, we all know what's going on with Velocitron Cosmos. Thankfully, I did find one. But yeah, you know what? F Walmart exclusives. They suck. So anyways, a little rant over. Let's take a look at the Atrociraptor. This figure retails for around 13 bucks. Hooray for inflation. They used to cost around $10 each. But anyways, comes in the Jurassic World Dominion style packaging. Got the nice sunset in the background. Rexy, Jurassic World Dominion logo. Spin it around. Get a nice picture of how the extreme damage action features work. The DNA code. And down here are the other figures available in Wave 3. The Pyroraptor, which I also believe is available in Wave 2. I won't be picking that up if I find it. One Pyroraptor is enough in my collection. And here's the Genodectes. That one I am still looking for. Hopefully they'll show up in my Walmart. Just, it's kind of annoying that they're showing up in full cases. So it's really, really tough to, complete the set. But it's also, flooding the market too. So I guess it's just a double-edged sword. So anyways, enough about the packaging. Let's crack Tiger open and take a closer look. And now taking a closer look at Tiger, I have to say I was not expecting to really like this figure, but it's definitely the best of the bunch of the other three Atrociraptors. It's a really, really well done figure. The base color plastic for that rusty orange matches pretty closely to how Tiger appeared in Dominion. We actually got paint all the way down to the tail. All those stripes are nice and crisp and clean. All the ones I looked at, the eyes were painted really, really nicely. I like the white for the lower jaw, nice contrast. You got a little bit white on the feet. Yeah, the toe claws aren't painted. It's pretty typical for most figures from the Mattel line. Black would have gone a long way in those toe claws. The figure would have been pretty much perfect in my eyes if they did that. But yeah, really surprised by how much I like this figure. It really stands out among the other three Atrociraptors, and that's a really well done figure. I have really no complaints about it other than the lack of paint on the toe claws. And now for some quick measurements. This figure is 8 inches long from the tip of the tail to the tip of the snout, or just over 20 centimeters, and about 3.5 inches tall to the top of the head, or just under 9 centimeters. So the Atrociraptors in Dominion were just under 13 feet long, or 3.9 meters. So I'll put this figure somewhere in the 1/19 scale range. The real life Atrociraptors were about half that length. And now let's zoom in and take a look at some of the finer details on this figure, starting with the head sculpt. Pretty accurate to how they appeared in Dominion. They're basically just generic Velociraptors in the movie. They just have a shorter snout, I guess, to give them like a more, pit bull-like look. Don't forget they're thoroughbreds. Hybrids are bad now in Dominion. But yeah, it's pretty cool looking figure. Like I said, I love the base plastic color. Very natural, very movie accurate. You get some nice black markings along the side of the face. The eye is painted a bright yellow with a black pupil. Lower jaw is cast in white. It's a nice contrast. Teeth are painted yellowish color. You have some pink for the gums and the tongue inside the mouth. Here's a view from the front. Get some nice scale detail along the top of the head. You get some nice dark stripes going down the neck and all along the body, and even on the tail. That's always a bonus when we get paint on the tails. Come on, Mattel, you're spoiling us. And then going down to the arms, you got, kind of, half pronated arms, not as bad as the JP Velociraptors. Hand claws are not painted, which is pretty typical. There's the slash marks for the extreme damage. We'll get to that a little bit later. Going down to the legs, some more nice scale detail. You get some white coloration starting at the ankle, goes all the way down to the feet. Like I said, biggest complaint about this figure just wish the toe claws are painted in black. I think that would have gone a long way. But, Mattel does not like putting more than 2 paint apps on any of the mainline figures. All that budget just goes to the Hammer collection, I guess. But yeah, all around, a really, really nice looking figure. I love how it turned out. You get some really nice fine scale detail all over the body, even all the way down to the tip of the tail. Yeah, surprise hit for me. I didn't think I was going to like this figure this much, but it's pretty cool. And now for articulation. Mouth can open up that far. It can close completely flush. You do have a hinge for the neck right here. It can look up that far. It can look down that far. You can rotate 360 degrees. Because it's on a hinge, you can't get any really good side-to-side movement unless you swing the head back and forth. Really just wish to just use a ball joint at this point. You have a hinge at the shoulders. You can swing the arms out. They can move forwards and backwards. Hind legs, backwards, and forwards on an extremely, extremely tight locking ratchet joint. Like, these are probably one of the tightest joints I've ever felt on any Mattel figure. The legs did come a little bit warped in the packaging. It seems to be pretty common now with these figures. I think they're using like a softer plastic or something, and just the way they tie them in, it's just warping the legs. All my Atrociraptor legs are all warped, but Tiger right here definitely stands the best of them. And then going down to the tail, you do get some rotation, which is completely friggin' pointless. And before I forget, here is the scan code for those of you that want to scan this into the fax app. And then let's just do the extreme damage action feature. Just push the button on his back. It'll activate the tumbler, and you really can't see the red. Let's get the light to shine in on that. And there you go. Just activate that little tumbler. So yeah, all around, really neat figure. Moving on with comparisons, here is the complete Atrociraptor squad. We got Tiger, Ghost, Red, and Panthera with their controller, Sonia Santos. What a great villain she turned out to be. Very multi-layered, three-dimensional character development in Dominion with a lot of the characters. But yeah, as you can see, I think Tiger is the strongest of the other three. All the other ones were kind of like just like basic, the Ferocious Pack, Attack Packs, whatever the hell you want to call them now. And you can see what the extra budget did with this one. Just the paint apps are just much, much better on Tiger. And what a pain in the ass it was to complete the squad. Thank you, Mattel, for that. Tiger right now is a Walmart exclusive. Ghost, Panthera, and Red were in various packs at Target, so the Target exclusives. Stupid Red here got released 3 times. We had the pack at Target, that 2-pack with Blue that never saw mass retail release. It's been showing up at Ross stores, and now it's got released in the Ferocious Pack line. So 3 releases for Red. So at least it's available in the main line now. And Panthera is also getting released in the Ferocious Pack, so I'll be part of the main line. It wouldn't surprise me going forward with Dino Tractor that Ghost gets another release, and maybe we'll get like a Ferocious Pack version of Tiger with inferior paint apps. But yeah, really not the easiest to get all 4 figures to complete the squad, but that's Mattel for you. And it wouldn't surprise me down the road if they just released a 4-pack with the squad in it, kind of like what they did with the Raptor squad, and what a junk pack that was. I really hope they don't do that. I just hate when they take up a legacy spot with just figures people don't want. And next up here is Tiger with some of the extreme damage brethren. We have the Dimetrodon, the Velociraptor, in the Quilmasaurus. Like I said, the Quilmasaurus is actually part of Wave 2. It's been showing up at Walmart's in the U.S. here and there. Haven't seen one yet in person other than one my buddy sent to me. So if you're looking for it, just keep your eyes peeled. I just really don't get the distribution with the extreme damage line. It's just been an absolute nightmare ever since Walmart got this exclusive line. And if you want proof of that, here is the elusive Gasosaurus that never even saw U.S. release. The things I had to do to get this figure. My knees and lips are still chapped from that. And next, here it is with the Hammer Collection Velociraptor. And next up, here it is with the extreme damage Allosaurus. Let's just zoom out a little bit so you can see that size comparison. And next up, here it is with the Raw Striker Mega Raptor. And next up, here it is with the jizz splattered Siamosaurus. These actually started showing up at Targets near me, and just the more I see the figure, the more I hate how Mattel just mixed the white in there. It's so lazy. Every figure looks different, and I saw some really, really bad ones at Target the other day. Just the white was just absolutely everywhere. It just really makes the figure look bad. And lastly, here it is with the Hammock Collection T-Rex. So final thoughts on Tiger is definitely the strongest of all the Atrociraptor releases. It's actually going to get featured in another set. There's another Walmart exclusive Extreme Damage set coming out. It had Tiger, a Spinosaurus, and Albertosaurus. That set actually got revealed before it was shown that this was going to be released singly in Wave 3. Now that I have this figure, I have no intention of picking up that box set. The Spinosaurus looks like someone just like dropped it in mud. Just very, very, very lazy looking paint scheme. But yeah, you know, if you want more Battle Damage figures, that set should probably be coming out around Christmas time. But yeah, was not expecting to like this figure so much. It's really nicely done. Just love the base plastic on it. It's so natural looking. The white highlights on the feet. You know, only drawback is no paint on the toe claws. But that's a complaint for almost every figure in the Mattel line. So that will do it for the review. I have the new Dino packs coming in from Big Bad Toy Store, the one with Owen, the Passer Office, Ian with the stupid Locust, and Velociraptor. Should have those by the end of the week, so be on the lookout for those reviews in the near future. And as always, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, show your support by hitting that subscription button just below the video. Each subscription helps out the channel tremendously and is greatly appreciated. I'll see you guys for the next one.